Holy cow! How the heck did I build that up here? Are you kidding me? The original German gun is right there. How is that possible? Again, we find a piece with writings from what could be the Luftwaffe crews. Look at that. That is some of the German machinery. Yes, welcome to the History Undone. Welcome to our small adventures with the World War II time frame. We do the research, we travel, we go to locations, we endure the hardships, we go out in the cold, in the warm, in the wet, in the dry. Doesn't matter. We bring back history and we share it with all of you. Don't believe my eyes. There's a huge aircraft piece under here, under the snow. This is the only thing that's peeking out from there. All the material and content you can see on our channel is the result of the incredible support that comes in. You can watch our videos, you can comment, you can subscribe, you can hit the notification bell, you can hit the heart, but the most important thing you as a viewer can do is to watch the videos in full length. You won't believe how much that helps us out in the YouTube ranking and algorithms. So if you only watch the videos in full, you're helping us out absolutely tremendously. If not, if you want to help more, well, these are the two things. There will be links in the video description for that. You can either become a Patreon team member and you can get perks like this every month we pass on to you who support us. We do a lot of work to create these beautiful shadow boxes, and they are genuine artifacts from the Second World War, and we're passing it on to you. Also, for all of you who donate to our PayPal thing, we will most definitely do our very best to make sure that you can become the future keeper of something really spectacular when it comes to the Second World War and the history of the World War II. This is fascinating to see how they put this here. Wow. And I can even see a huge concrete rock construction on the top. So most definitely the Germans dug in here. I just remembered something. YouTube has actually enabled this feature here for us. It's called Super Thanks. It's kind of like a little thing if you want to give us a little tip, a coffee, or maybe a few cents of gas on the tank to go on travels. You can actually hit that, and with that you can actually whatever, contribute in whatever way you want. Also, you can hit the thumbs up, and in the comments, if you hit the heart button, that is really, really cool. And if you comment, that's pretty cool. But that thing there, I actually activated today, so I haven't used it yet. So pretty cool thing if you want to help us out in reaching more targets and present more material for you. Before we continue, I want to say a massive thank you to some special people in our World War II History Hunter team on Patreon. I want to say thank you to my officers, which are today Alfred, Daniel, William, Nick, Grant, Tom, Cynthia, Paul, Civil Defense. Thank you for your great support to the team. You are the guys and girls who makes this come happen, and this is a fantastic set of officers. We have some 3-star generals. I want to say thank you to Daniel, Rob, Matt, and Omar. Some 4-star generals doing great jobs. Michael, Emil, and Dennis. And then we have some 5-star generals. Laura, you have just been promoted to a 5-star general for your incredible support to the team that enables us to go out and do what you see. And then to the History Hunter Wall of Honor, thank you to Maddie, Roy, and Jess. And there could be a little development there next time or next month, because I do this every month. You can watch these supporter videos in the beginning of each month, and you can see if you would be the future keeper of this. But now let's dig into something else. That is rather special. I said to Eagle Eyes, somehow I have the feeling that they are putting out the trash right here. And believe me, I was absolutely freaking right. Look at that!
This is Luftwaffe. You can see it
Holy cow! Yeah, but you have to turn around, and then you have the Punkt 7. Are you absolutely kidding me? These are all German wine bottles from the Second World War. Is that a Luftwaffe cup? Is it? Yes, that is what it's all about, and it's only me, my son Eagle Eyes, and my daughter Bunker Buster Girl. We are it, but we are not just it. We have an incredible team behind us on Patreon and PayPal. I have to say a massive thank you for that. I want to wish a welcome to the new team members in May. I want to say welcome to Ken, Nick, Ashley, Mark, David, Dave, Mart, June. Welcome as a History Hunter team member. You are now able to watch for your eyes only videos, research videos, travel videos, restoration projects, all kinds of good stuff that is not available on the regular YouTube channel. And it's because you are supporting us that we can do that. And we can go out and find very special locations. And we even share great material as well, you know, behind scenes and all of that. So thank you for becoming a History Hunter team member. I have a little tradition. I'm gonna kind of pass on a special diorama of shadow box that we make every month for a new team member. And this is one of the cigarette cards that the German soldiers could collect, put into albums and trade when they were in the barracks, in the training camps, even in the, I've seen pictures of soldiers trading these in trenches. So that is absolutely crazy. So this is going to be yours, Mart. Thank you for becoming a World War II History Hunter team member. And as I said, you are now able to watch and enjoy a lot of that material for the Patreon team members only. And together we will discover history in a very, very special way. Maybe something like this. Wow, what is that? I think this is the control bunker for the Freya and the Wolfsburg Riese radar. So I think we're gonna have a look inside. Look how heavy duty that is built. Yes, and all of the artifacts you see in these dioramas or shadow boxes are pieces that either myself, Bunkerbuster Girl, or Eagle Eyes has found, and we more than gladly share them with you, so you can be actually a keeper of the World War II history that you take part in and have interest in. And in this way, also my motto, history is everywhere, will be fulfilled, because this is my worldwide museum being spread all over. There's no point for that cartridge to be dug into the ground and just rot away. I'd rather have one of you wonderful people out there to share the history in this very special way. All right, we have two more shadow boxes going to give away to the Patreon supporters. We have this Mauser K98 cartridge thing. It's a 792 by 57 Germany produced cartridge that the German soldiers used in the Mauser K98 rifles, but also in the MGs and all of that. And then we have a beautiful little piece here. This is actually something that my son Eagle Eyes found. He found a little cache of these. These are fantastic. It's a Kriegsmarine button. So beautiful pieces of history. And Francis, you are going to be the future keeper of the Kriegsmarine. And Robert, you are definitely being the future keeper of this cartridge. Again, I want to say a massive thank you for being in there for us. Come on, let's pass on to more of you. And but before, let's check out this. And there is some kind of gear laying around there. Thinking maybe we can sneak up a little bit like this. Yes, we are some of the very few, maybe even perhaps the only History Hunter channel out there who actually use a ROV to find incredible features on the bottom of the oceans and the lakes and all of that. And we have been so fortunate to work with this incredible tool here, the Fifish V6S from QYSea. But guess what? Something is going to happen, because QYSea likes so much what we do and what we share with all of you that they're actually gonna let us have the opportunity to work with more of these. So they are actually gonna let us have a trial to do on this V6 Expert. This is a completely different thing. It's got other features than the Fifish V6S, and it also has a ton of optional tools that you can actually put onto it. And we are going to use some of these tools because we have a couple of really cool assignments or projects that we're going to do where we actually could be needing two ROVs. So Eagle Eyes is very, very busy during these days now. He's practicing constantly with the ROV so that we can actually be some of the first in the world to show you how these ROVs works down there, because we're going to run 2 of them at the same time, and I'm looking so much forward to that, and we're gonna start doing some work with that as soon as this thing arrives. So I can't wait to share that with you, and that is people believing in us, and we are going to share more greatness with them as a result of that. What is that? A cave? What is going on? Why is there a huge steel plate in the middle of nowhere? Yeah, history is actually out there and it's everywhere. And today we are sharing more with you in a very special way. So first, these 2 are going to be handed over to new future keepers. Yes, these are pieces that we have found ourselves. These are machine gun belts from SS machine gun nest, which was on the Eastern Front near the Polish border, and where, yeah, we found them. And they were once fired by a German SS crew member in that forest, and where the Red Army came thundering in and threw down 1 million artillery shells, and then there was nothing more. And the road to Berlin was then open in that way. Also, there's a little piece of history here. This is a little cardboard box with the patronen for the munitions for the Luger. Of course, it's just an empty box, but it's beautiful. It's got a date, it's got a details, and that is also something that we've come across that people actually gave to us in this area that we were so beautiful thing. This thing is going to be yours, Heinrich. You've been with us for a very, very long time. Thank you for your incredible support. Couldn't have done it without the people like you, so thank you for that. This one goes to Kenneth. You know who you are. If you haven't already put your address into the Patreon thing, please do so, because I constantly try to send out some surprises to you, but I need your addresses. You have to go into your Patreon page and on your profile, your own profile, and edit in your address. So in that way, we can actually reach you and send out things without you knowing it, and that's so much more fun for us to do. All right, this thing here is what I create every month, and I call it Patron of the Month shadow box, and it tells a lot. This little piece of felt post, they say that a picture can say 1,000 words, but some words can actually say so much more, and this is a very good example of that. This one is dated 3rd of May 1944. And the felt post is something very special for me, because it kind of symbolizes the the human touch. These were sent back and forth from loved ones, family, all of that. So it's beautiful to see, and it says it tells a lot about the dedication of the soldiers and where they came from in that situation, being out there in the fields. They still could reach and send felt posts. So it kind of tells me that you have to be passionate about that. You have to be, in a way, a person who wants to survive. And I want to say a thank you to one special person, which has been with us for a very long time. He keeps us surviving by his fantastic support. He's quiet, never says too much, but nevertheless, I've seen you out there, and I want to tell you that we do appreciate each and every one of you, but sometimes it's just right to do something special for one person. And I want to say, let me see if I can do this. Bruce, thank you. And you are now officially the patron of the month of May 2022. Thank you for your absolutely kind support. It's absolutely appreciated. All right, we have 2 more here. Some of you are actually willing to support us in a good extra way, and 2 gentlemen here has decided they want to support us with $50 a month, and I have obligated myself to create a special World War II shadow box for each and every one of you who do that. So this time it is Ken. You have done that, so thank you. I made this beautiful World War II booth iron theme box. These are never issued toe irons for a soldier's booth, and they've never been worn, so it's appropriate that you can have them, and I think they will last a very long time. I now have a beautiful piece of World War II history. Shannon, thank you for your absolutely incredible support. We wish you the very best for your trip abroad, and I think you're going to have a good time. It's a World War II barrack life theme. You can see the guys there having a party, and of course when there's a party there's a lot of things going on. People get a bit rowdy, and maybe a button came off and they played some games, and then in the end it was total chaos. And this is a genuine German wine bottle piece found next to a barrack area. So beautiful thing, and I want you to have that as a little memory of the time we spent together in here. All right, come on, let's go on to something new here. What is going on, History Hunter? Yes, and boy oh boy, we have something good for you coming up. Me and Eagle Eyes, and also partly Bunker Buster Girl, we are going on a 3 weeks epic World War II road trip. We've been saving up for a long time to be able to do this, thanks to your incredible support. We are going to visit more than 25 locations if everything pans out to be as we want to. Only one thing can kind of stop us, that's that fuel prices has been like doubled the last 3 months. So we're trying to work out how we're going to be able to afford everything, but nevertheless, we are planning a 3 weeks epic World War II road trip where we are going to, as I said, around 25 locations, and we are actually going by the camper van. This is Eagle Eye's incredible cool little thing. He uses that to play around with in the camper van, and we do some illustrations and some small animations. But nevertheless, we are going to visit Luftwaffe position and Kriegsmarine position, air position. We're going to look into some Gestapo and SS history. We're going to do some underground exploring. We're going to do some ROV operations in lakes and oceans. We're going to find bunkers and God knows what not. And we're going to do it all for you because we want to share more with you. And if everything, as I said, works out great, we will bring back some fantastic stories for you to take part in. And some of them, we will be the only people in the whole world that has ever shown you things that we're going to do. But as I said, it all comes down to us being able to... The fuel cost, as I said, it's been insanely lately. It is like absolutely insanely. So we don't want to kind of skip a lot of these locations because they are connected with each other, some of them. But all right, we're going to do our very, very best and hope that we can have some more support coming in within the few next weeks so we can actually be sure that we're going to be able to fulfill this trip. And if we do, well, it's going to be absolutely incredible. We've been planning for this for about half a year. We've done a lot of work on the camper van to make sure that we don't have any issues or problems with that. We've changed the oil, the filter, rotated the wheels. We've changed some hatches in the roof ourselves because we cannot afford to put it into workshops, because we had to change this little hatch on the top and one there. They were cracked up and just bad. And then we installed some stuff in the camper van so it will take us and bring us, and we can be 100% off grid during these 3 weeks. And we only need water, and we need some place to get food and provisions as we go along. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I want to say this trip is only possible because of your incredible support. And if all of you who watch just watch the videos in full length, you won't believe how much that helps us out. You don't have to be a Patreon supporter or do some PayPal donations, but I can promise you, if you just watch the full length of the video and don't skip, that is going to help us out absolutely tremendously. But that is something I'm looking forward to, and we'll take you along every bit of the way. Oh, you're freaking kidding me. These are the original German gun racks and the munition storage, or the storage for the rifles and stuff. Oh, it's crazy. Still here? Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be fantastic. And the memories and the history we're going to bring back, well, I just can't wait for that. All right, let's go over to the PayPal donations that comes in. Every month, people decide to help us out a little bit. Well, guess what? We are actually going to give back something there as well. And we've done that for a very long time. So today we have a couple of batches here with things, but the link will be in the video description if you want to check that out. And this month, we're going to pass on some beautiful pieces here. We have this batch here, which is kind of like a little setup for collecting World War II memorabilia all by itself. It's got beautiful pieces like felt post, authentic photos, the Zigarettenkarten, a little Kriegsmarine button that Eagle Eyes found in this huge cache that he found with the Kriegsmarine buttons. There are stamps, toe iron, coin, cartridge, little this is marked 1940. It's like a compress, and a beautiful Luftwelt authentic Luftwaffe, Deutsche Luftwaffe magazine, and also one of these, the Kriegsbücherei der Deutsche Jugend. So beautiful thing. And then we have this fantastic piece here, which was found in the forest where the Red Army came thundering in. Eagle Eyes found that, and it is a German Panzer II track link. I restored it, made it presentable, and it comes along with this very, very special low edition, volume edition of the same as this one, but this one was given to other types of branches like the aspiring SS and Gestapo people, all of that. So this is a beautiful piece of memorabilia, and together I think they make a beautiful thing to have on a little shelf. So every month I collect all the donations that comes in, and in the end of the month I'll just pick the 2 highest donations, and this one will be to one person and this will be to another. So it's very simple. You can donate whatever you like, and I'll just pick the 2 highest donations, and you will end up with some pieces of history for yourself. All right, so the PayPal donations in May comes from Larry, Laura, Michael, Larry again, Robert, Pieter, I cannot pronounce it, sorry, Donald, Kirk, Jade, and John. And thank you all for your incredible support. But there are, as I said, 2 highest donations, and this month the 2 highest donations came from Pieter and Kirk. So Kirk, you are now the future keeper of this beautiful little batch here of World War II memorabilia. Hope you enjoy it and take good care of it. And Pieter, you are the future keeper of these. I've been trying to get hold of you, Pieter, by your mail and all of that, and I haven't got luck yet. So if you watch this video, please, please get in contact so we can arrange for shipment of this. And also to Kirk, send me your address if I don't have it, so I can ship it off as soon as possible, because I want to get these off, everything I want to send before we leave for the 3 weeks epic tour, and in that way you'll be able to receive it within the summer, because it takes some time to get out, and I most definitely want them to be out there before we leave. So thank you all for your kind donations. It really keeps us going, and I have to say again, all of this that you see, all the material, the content, it is thanks to 3 things. It's thanks to all of you who watch and subscribe and hit the notification bell and help us out. As I said, watch the videos in full, watch more of them, whatever. Thank you for being out there for us. All of you subscribers and viewers, we really do appreciate that. And then you can become a Patreon team member if you want to, with the regular perks every month, or you can be a random, PayPal donator. It all comes down to what we do, and as I said, that 3 weeks trips, we're gonna dig deep into our pockets, but we are determined to do it, and I know with the kindness out there, we're gonna be able to share great World War II history when we come back from that. But thank you again, all of you, for donating. And let's have a little peek at what's up for grab for next month's PayPal donators.
Oh my goodness. Seems like we were absolutely right. I'm not sure how big.
Try and see if you can take the dolly bit out.
Yeah, we're most definitely going to try and see what's in here. This is interesting.
These are next month's objects that could variously become yours. But before that, I'm going to do something special for one gentleman who has been incredibly generous with us during a very long time. So I'm going to show you this right now. I decided I want to start something new for all of you who support us on PayPal with your donations. So I'm going to pass on to you randomly something special. So we have a gentleman today that's going to be the proud owner of a little piece of this booklet here for the Kriegsmarine. There's a Kriegsmarine button actually found by Eagle Eyes. You're going to see that later. Have a piece of the Luftwaffe history. Beautiful little booklet from 1943. Yeah, it's 100% original. Have a little piece from a Jumo Junker Ju-88. We have a Juma engine, oil fitting here for the maintenance crews. And then we have the pieces from the German here. A compress, Lusantin tablets, a machine gun belt, a cartridge, set of toe and heel irons from a German booth, button, game piece, coins, a little piece with the German eagle on there, the ceramics from the barracks, and a piece of barbed wire. And who do we want to say extra thank you for today? Well, it's you, Larry. Thank you for being in there for us. Thank you for your incredible generous donations. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. And that is what enables us to go out and do what you see. So thank you for being in there for us. And now you are the proud owner of these beautiful small artifacts from a time gone by a long, long way back. Yeah. So it really kind of helps us out, and it pays off to help us out because we want to give back as much as we can. All right, next month donations are, or whatever you like to call it, batches are these. These are very welcomed. I see people really enjoy getting these, and it's like it's got a little bit of everything. This is a Berliner Illustrierte Zeitung. It's a newspaper from 1942, original of course. You have the front page here, it's a little aircraft. These are very, very sought after. Kriegsbücherei der Deutschen Jugend. Some of them are incredible with the content inside, drawings and histories. This is a set of dust mask. Never been issued to a soldier. They're inside the original holder. So that's going to be with that. We have a piece of barbed wire from a German prisoners of war camp. We have a here button, a cartridge, K98, MG, a little stamp, and a genuine German chest piece from a German World War II camp. Also, this thing here, which I think is rather unique. I wanted to put together something that has Luftwaffe written all over it. So what could be better with the Der Adler? And these magazines are included in my material, which I call Paperwork Walkabouts. And this is going to be included in that. So we have this Luftwaffe-inspired magazine here. We have 3 Zigarettenkarten, which all depicts the Luftwaffe activity. We have this piece here is from a Jumo engine. It's a maintenance kind of nut with the lock wire holes and everything for a Jumo engine. It's from a Luftwaffe repair facility. This is a piece from a Junker crash site. It's a connector piece, so it's also Luftwaffe. And then we have this beautiful piece here, which is very dear to me. Actually, I found that at a very special location that I'm going to share with you later, which is actually not there anymore, but it's a Luftwaffe porcelain piece from 1941 with the FLUV. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So these are the 2 batches. Donate whatever you like within the next month, and next month we'll have a look and see who the future keepers will be. This is another half pipe.
shelter thing here. I'm not sure whether they are actually leading into something. No, see that? It's just a tiny little shelter like that.
We're gonna venture down here. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely out of this world. Yeah, it's people like Laura. Thank you so much, Laura, for your incredible support. I don't have words. I don't know how to thank you, but I know for sure that you will join us and have a good time in the fields and in the mountains and in the bunkers and everywhere. So thank you. But also thank you all for being here. Not just Laura, but every one of you. Because I have a little mission, and that is to spread history in the way that we do. We can learn together, we can be inspired together, we can experience things, and we are kind of the guys and girls, or whatever you like to call it, with the camera to go out there and find these places. But every step of the way, I feel you, each and every one, behind our back. Every time we find a little piece, maybe we dig up this little chest piece, I can feel you. I can actually feel that you're there with us. And when I dug up this here at the Luftwaffe repair facility, you know, I actually talk to you. I'm talking to you directly like now, so I know you're there. So I'm very, very fortunate and thankful and grateful for that opportunity that we have. But I have to be very realistic at the same time. There's no way we could do this without the incredible support coming in. And, you know, we made hundreds of videos and we've taken you to places that you've never ever seen before. And we will continue to do that with your great support. So basically, today's little thing is over. We passed on to you quite a lot of small things. And I have to say, I'm very glad we did. And I also will have to say thank you to each and every one of you. I wish I could line you up and shake your hands, each and every one of you, but this is the way we can do it. And I'm working myself through that list of supporters every week. And we create these, and these takes a lot of time to do, but we gladly do it because we want history to be out there and we want to share with you. All right, the next supporter video in July, maybe about 3/4 of a week late, maybe even a week late. So it won't be in the absolute beginning of the month. It will be maybe at around the 8th or 9th or something. I will not be accurate enough right now because I don't know exactly when we're going to come back. But for sure, there will be a supporter video in the beginning of July, but not at the very, very first days. Maybe within the 10th of July, if I can kind of think that will be the best I can say. But make no mistakes, we will be out there. We will be out there in the camper van, and we will also actually on this journey, we will visit and surprise a couple of you to actually come with us on some small explores on that rope trip, and that's going to be absolutely cool to do. So we're just gonna knock on your door almost, and we're gonna see your face when you come out that door and see, is that the history hunter? Well, you never know. All right, thank you so much for being here. We'll definitely see you later. Stay safe, keep smiling, and bye-bye.